television show that I just started again. And so it was a kind of a pleasure, really, when Leslie said, would I do this? So I thought, okay, let me try, okay? So please excuse any mistakes that there may be, anything that we say that's not acceptable. I'm sure you will understand. It is a first time for me. So Leslie gave me a copy of his book, and it was so simply written, and I could just about manage one chapter every night. And it was really pleasant reading. I told him that as well. It was just so simple, the whole thing. And you could see that from when she was doing that reading. Leslie, thank you first of all for actually asking me to do this. Is your mic working, Les?
Hello. Yeah, it's working. Thank you.
Okay. So thank you very much, Leslie. Let me get into it straight away. Smoke on the Backwaters. What an interesting title. It kind of strikes you. What the hell is he talking about? What is he talking about? So I'm going to ask you. You tell me what.
I know people have been asking me this, smoke on the backwaters, about deep purple and all of that. But I've used this as a metaphor because Kundapura, when you travel in Mangalore, early morning you see smoke. People are having their early morning bath and they are lighting firewood to earthen pots or to mud pots, and they are roasting cashew seeds underneath. So you see the smoke all over the place, and I've used this as a metaphor because of there's still smoke in the backwaters from where she is and the problems that she has created, but it's actually that she's not created, the people have created. So I thought this would be the appropriate title for mine.
Right. So, Leslie, did you actually grow up in that environment? Is that why you placed it there?
Yeah, I grew up in Bangalore, but my parents are from Kundapura, the Ulpi district. So we went there every holiday twice a year, and we had a great time because all of my cousins from all over came there, and even the cousins who are there, we all got together, and it was a wonderful place. There was so much of innocence, there was so much of laughter, joy. As children, we just played around the backwaters. And it's just that Kundapura and the whole South Canada has excellent backwaters. It's just that it's not been developed. People really don't know much about it. People come to Bangalore and they go straight to Kerala, to the backwaters there. So, but the backwaters are very pristine, very calm, beautiful there. So, it's part of my childhood. And growing up in a place like that, you hear all these stories when you're growing up, the things that have happened to somebody, you hear this story, that story. So as a filmmaker, writer, as a painter, I try to combine all of these elements, and hopefully it's readable, and my reader should tell me about it.
Right. Now this is your first book,
yeah,
right?
This is my first book.
And I know that you told me that you had actually helped your brother with 2 or 3 of his books.
Right.
So what did you use that as
that was like a stepping stone. That was like a help for me to write my novel. We've written 3 books on Bangalore. My brother is a writer, Leslie Carvalho. He writes for the Deccan Herald, for the Hindu. So he's written 3 books called Bangalore Blue, all about famous Bangalore personalities have written about Bangalore. Kiran Mazumdar Shah has written the foreword. Mohandas Pai, all of us have contributed. The second book is called Fast and Curious. Fast and Curious is again little stories about Bangalore. And the third book is Sports Legends of Bangalore. We have focused on the cricketers, Prasanna Chandrasekhar, Kirmani, and Shanta Ramaswamy, and Olympians, Kenneth Powell, Marjorie Suarez. So they are the Nirmala Uthaya. All of these are sports legends of Bangalore. So 3 books I've written there. Right. I've helped.
But I'm not counting those 3, right?
Yes,
I'm looking at this as your first book.
Yeah, this
right?
is my first book. Yes.
And you actually published already in Bangalore.
Yeah. We had a great launch in Bangalore. It's been published. I'd love to thank my publisher. He's Chennai based. Harry, where are you? Big round of applause to you. There he is.
You know, Harry is hiding around in the
Yeah,
background.
Harry and
Can you
Siva.
stand up at least, Harry? We want to see you.
Yes,
Yeah, that's Harry.
Harry and Siva. Siva,
And
please
Shiva.
stand up.
The two of them.
I had such a great time for the last 1 year. I've been coming in and out of Chennai, and every time I would come and discuss the book and novel, and I've given them so much of trouble, but they've been so patient, so kind, so generous. I don't know how to thank them.
Right. How is the book done in Bangalore?
It's doing well. We've started, he's a small publisher, I'm a small writer. So we're taking it city by city. The response is quite good. It's in a couple of bookstores in Bangalore. It's also doing okay here. It's in connections in Ananagar. So we're looking at putting it in other places. So we're taking one step at a time. We're going to other cities, Trivandrum, Kolkata, Delhi, Mumbai. So word of mouth, hopefully, it will.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Will you be plunging into the next book shortly?
Yeah, I'm writing a book of short stories.
Okay.
So that is very interesting. Again, all the things that have happened to me, or people, things that have happened to them. And we go through life with so many experiences, and I think it's very enriching. Some people like to share these things, but not all of them would like to. But I would like to, hopefully I'm working on it. It should come out. Yeah.
I was pretty zapped when I first met Leslie because he was telling me all the things that he does. I mean, he's an author, he's a filmmaker, he's an artist, he teaches German, and he forgot to say, I think, about his tennis class.
I'm embarrassed to talk about tennis because Ramesh Krishnan is here. He's one of the greatest tennis players.
Absolutely.
And I've been a big fan of his. For 10 years in the US, 9 years, I watched all of his matches, and I'm trying to tell him today, I watched his 5-set match against Nuno Marques of Portugal, and he was down 2 sets, but he came back and he won that. Then he played against Andrei Chesnokov. I saw that match too. And twice pre-quarterfinals with Stefan Edberg, and once with Emilio Sanchez in the far-off court. I hope you remember all that.
He's forgotten it.